Hello, friends. I'm Lily Gedin from Anand Rathi. We are back with a weekly podcast session with Mr. Nilesh Jain, Derivatives and Technical Analyst at Anand Rathi. So, Nilesh, welcome and thank you for joining in our podcast series to share your market outlook for the week. So, how is the market looking on charts and what are the momentum indicators indicating?
Hi. So market continued its winning streak for the fifth consecutive week amid volatility. The bulls made a smart comeback in the latter part of the week after taking support near 10,560 levels, and due to the recovery from the lower levels, Nifty index formed a hanging man candlestick pattern on the weekly scale, which is considered as a bearish reversal pattern. But still, we need a confirmation of the same, which will come if Nifty breaks the low of 10,560. On the daily chart, the Nifty index also surpassed its major hurdle of 200-day moving average, which is placed at 10,870 level. So earlier it was acting as a major resistance, and now it will act as an immediate support. If you look at the Nifty index daily chart, then 21-day moving average, which is currently placed at 10,560 levels, and if we take the retracement of the entire fall, then 61.8% retracement is coming around the same levels of 10,560. So we have cluster of supports near 10,550 and 560 zone. Going forward, as long as Nifty trades above the same, we can expect the ongoing momentum to continue towards the levels of 11,200, and above that the upside will open up for the levels of 11,400, which is the 78.6% retracement of the entire fall. On the daily chart, a runaway gap can also be seen near about 11,200 levels, and Nifty may make an attempt to fill the same. On the weekly scale, the momentum indicators and oscillators are very much in the buy mode, which hints that bulls are likely to dominate going forward. Now, if you look at the sentiment indicator, volatility index India weeks, which fell by 3.5%, and if you look at the weekly scale, a lower top and lower bottom can be clearly visible on the weekly scale of India weeks. Currently, it is trading around 24.15 levels, and as long as it trades below the levels of 30, the bulls will likely to have the upper hand on the market. Now, if you look at the Bank Nifty index, it has underperformed compared to Nifty and also formed a similar pattern to the Nifty, a hanging man candlestick pattern. So, as highlighted in the weekly chart, the Bank Nifty index is currently trading in a rising channel, where the upper end of the rising channel is currently placed near about 23,000 to 23,200, which is likely to act as a major hurdle for Bank Nifty. Above 23,200, we can expect the further momentum to continue towards the levels of 24,000. On the downside, the major support which is placed around 21,000. If you look at the weekly scale for the Bank Nifty, the momentum indicators and oscillators are very much in the buy mode. So far we have seen a domination in the Nifty, where Bank Nifty hasn't participated yet. So going forward, for Nifty to reclaim the levels of 11,000, Bank Nifty has to participate.
Can you share your few observations about Nifty open interest levels for the coming week?
On the open interest front, if you look at the data for the weekly expiry, then a huge amount of put writing was seen in 10,700 and 10,800 strike on Friday. Also, the maximum open interest on the put side had shifted to 10,700 strike, which holds the open interest of 26.5 lakh contracts and also likely to act as an immediate support in the coming week. Uh, on the call side, a huge amount of call writing was seen at 11,200 strikes, which holds the maximum open interest of approximate 22 lakh contracts. The second highest open interest is placed in 11,000 strike. So, if you look at the overall option data, it indicates that the bulls are having an upper hand, and Nifty may trade in a broader range of 10,700 to 11,000.
So, according to you, which stocks and sectors are looking attractive?
So from sector specific, we were positive on defensive space in a previous podcast where we highlighted about FMCG and pharma pack. From FMCG, we continue to like HUL and Nestle India, which still looks positive on the chart. If you look at the other counters like Kolpal, where we have seen a fresh breakout on the daily chart from a consolidation, which looks positive for the upside levels of 1540. The support has now shifted higher towards the levels of 1360. So for all the long position, one can keep a stop loss of 1360. If you look at the pharma pack, from pharma space, we were positive on Sun Pharma and Oro Pharma, and if you look at the overall sector, it has been making a higher top and high bottom formation on the weekly scale. It is likely to do well from short to medium term perspective. We have added one more counter into this space, which will be Apollo Hospital. The stock has also provided a breakout from ascending triangle formation on the daily chart. The momentum in indicator oscillators have started reversing from oversold territory on the weekly scale. And if you look at the momentum indicator RSI, it has also provided a breakout from a downward sloping trend line. So overall, the counter looks positive towards the levels of 1625 to 1650. The stop loss for long position should be placed near about 1425. Apart from these counters, the autos have done well. Also, we have seen a fresh momentum which has started in the two-wheeler space. So, Bajaj Auto is one counter which is trading in a rising channel, and the upper end of the rising channel is coming around 3150, which can be the short-term targets. So, and support is placed near about 2850. So if somebody is holding a long position, then stop loss should be placed about 2850 levels. Lastly, we have maintained a positive outlook on the broader indices from past couple of months, and it has done well, and it is likely to do well going forward. So the defensive trader should adopt a stock specific approach from this space. Thank you.
Thank you, Nilesh, for sharing your valuable inputs with us.